on this video, I'm just going to shoot in and show you a couple of things about the Melbourne market and why I think you should be looking for property investment hotspots in Melbourne. So on this particular slide here, you'll see the inner ring of Melbourne, and these are all the $1 million suburbs we've got right now. Okay, so you've got from the CBD, and then we're going out around about 10 k's out of the CBD, then we're going around about 10 to 20 k's in the blue circle. And if you noticed, if you know Melbourne very well, this whole area down through here is what we call the eastern southeastern suburbs. That's predominantly been the gold mine of Melbourne, where $1 million houses and $1 million properties evolved. But the big story now is happening right over here in the west. There's major changes going on now with cycles, and you'll see shortly on the next slide what I'm talking about. If you look at the Melbourne CBD right in here, and then you take all these suburbs out through the east, you'll see that's where all the major growth has been, right? But if you watch the next slide coming through, you'll see that a lot of the movement now is heading out towards the west of Melbourne. So here's your eccentric map here, and now all the growth is coming out to the north. So the hotspot areas that we're looking for when you're looking for Melbourne property investment hotspots is the north of Melbourne and out in the west in Melbourne. I'm going to give you a quick view here shortly of the regions and the suburbs. So the Shire of Wyndham is a very, very fast growing area. It's been in probably the top 2 or 3 in Australia for many, many years now. Melton out this side of town, again, I speak about Melton. It's got a bit of a stigma, Melton, but don't worry too much about that, because 215,000 people will be moving into that area shortly. And then up to the northeast of Melbourne, you've got the CBD down in here. Up to the northeast of Melbourne, you've got the Shire of Hume. Massive growth going on up there as well. Major things happening, Melbourne Airport and a whole range of big infrastructure things there. So that's the areas that we really want to hone in on, when you're looking for those Melbourne property investment hotspots. And I just want to finish off this little short video here and share with you the 5 key property market drivers that you're going to find that pushes up prices and gives you that growth that you're looking for. So you want population growth and in good growth corridors. Government spending, so hospitals, schools, railways in Melbourne right now, $49 billion of infrastructure projects on the go, folks, $49 billion. So infrastructure means jobs. Private sector spending, so commercial, shopping centres, residential and industrial developments. When you see these big things happening, there'll be population growth, there'll be jobs and employment. And there's some of the key criteria that we look for people when they're looking for Melbourne property investment hotspots. Roads, rails, tunnels and buildings, I just mentioned, $49 billion for Melbourne right now. And any new industry or new enterprises evolving, I could share with you, there's a regional area in Geelong that we've got where there's a major transition happening from manufacturing to health and bioscience and research and technology. And we're seeing a major swing of population growth in those particular areas as well. So there's some key things for you to look for if you're looking for Melbourne property investment hotspots. I hope you enjoyed that video, got a lot of content out of it. And one of the keys to being successful when it comes to property and property investing is getting the right knowledge, getting educated around property. And if property investing is something that you're looking into, go and get started, get yourself some research and get yourself some knowledge, because it'll make a decision for you when it comes to the property investment choices a whole lot easier and simpler when you've got this sort of data. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you.